I was on top riding him for like 40 seconds and he came. I got off of him and I'm like, you dead ass?
Now I'm out here looking like revenge, feeling like a 10, the best I ever.
Hi guys, welcome back to Sincerely Ramis. Today I'm going to share a story time with you. The story time will be about one of my worst sexual experiences. This is gonna be like really quick. It's like I'm spilling like my own tea. It's not really I'm not embarrassed about it or anything like that. Like, I wanted to do it. It was what it was. If you can hear that thumping, that's my upstairs neighbors. I don't know why they're so loud, but let's get right into it. So, let me set the scene for you guys. So it's summer. Jesus. It's summertime. This is like years ago. I don't really remember how many years ago, but it's summertime, whatever, you know. I'm back home in my hometown. I think I'm like visiting my mom or something like that. I really don't know. I think it was like, yeah, it was when I was in school. So there you go. This was years ago. So I'm visiting my mom. So I leave from school, I guess for the summertime, and I'm visiting my mom. And I'm at her house, you know, we're hanging out, whatever, for the summer. And there's this guy that I went to high school with. He's really, you know, he's really cute. He got a nice little body build, whatever. I don't want to give too much away about his appearance because my town is small and people will know exactly who I'm talking about. So, you know, we seen each other, I think, at the beach or something. I think we may have seen each other on the beach, at the beach on the boardwalk. And, you know, he's like, hey, what's up? This, that, and third, da, 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 you look mad pretty, la, 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 la. Like, we went to school together, so he knows me, I know him. And I'm like, yeah, you looking good, too. You know, he had his little muscles out or whatever. So I'm like, big, beach, big. So we texting back and forth. You know, we exchange numbers. We texting back and forth. We're kicking it, you know, just regular old conversation. So we exchanged numbers. We start texting, and you know, like we hung out a few times. We went out to eat and stuff. So, and then like my town is very small, so you know, his friends, some of his friends were around. I don't think I brought any of my friends around when him and I hung out, but I know he did bring some of his like friends, and you know, the girls that they were with, I knew them because you know we're all from my town is 1 square mile. Like, come on, everybody knows everybody. So we go out to eat, we hang out, boom. One day he like hit me up like, hey, you want to stay the night at my house? Da, 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 da. I'm like, sure, cool. So I get over there, and of course I had a fresh wax. I already knew what time it was. I wanted it. Like, I wanted to like, boom. I'm like, yes, I need some. I feel like, you know, today's the day. This guy looks good, and you know, like we're cool. Like we really had a really good relationship, and like we weren't together, but like we were cool. Like we had a nice friendship, and he was really really sweet. Now let me say these things. He looks so good. So like when I tell you, floodgates was open. Like he looks so good. Like, you know, yeah, somebody who's not so good looking, who, you know, like who's average, who's a solid 7 can get you there, but like instantly, cause he to me he looks really 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 good, and you know like everything about him like look good. Like he looked good, he smelled good, you know, he clean or whatever. So you know, instantly I'm like, boom. And on top of that, I'm already, you know, feeling myself. Like, I'm like, yeah, I need this. Like, this is going to happen. Like, I wanted it. So, like, you know, I got my mind right. You know, my senses is you know, heightened because he's smelling all good, looking all good, and, you know, feeling all good because his muscles or whatever. But, yeah, so I stayed the night. I come to his house. You know, we hanging out. We're playing, what were we playing? We were playing some game on, the PS2 or 3, I don't know, Xbox. Something. We were playing some game on his TV, whatever. He's whooping my ass. I'm just trying to be cute, y'all. I know how to play, but like I don't know how to play. Like I ain't that good. That's not what I do. So we're playing the game. You know, after the game is done, we started watching a movie. We was watching Love and Basketball, and that went off. Well, like towards the end of the movie, you know, like the credits come on. He like started kissing on me or whatever, and this not our first kiss. Like we'd kissed before, so he kissed me or whatever. But this particular kiss, y'all, this kiss was amazing. Like I remember like it was yesterday. It was really an impressionable kiss. So me and him are kissing or whatever. You know, he's touching on me. I'm touching on him. We get in there. You know, floodgates for me are like everything is just flowing. Everything's going great. So, you know, one thing led to another. We get to the point where we're about to do it, right? Now, this is my first time ever going there with him, and it was my last time. Let me tell you why, sis. Let me tell you why. For one, this man is like, so he's kissing me like it's passionate, you know, like we get in there, boom, 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 clothes starts coming off. So we get to the point where the clothes are off, and we get to the point where the clothes are off, y'all. And his thing was so little. Like, it was, I never saw it. So, you know, I didn't know what to expect. You know, like when we hung out, we weren't like touching each other to know, like, oh, you know, for me to know if his stuff was small. I've heard that before. You know, him and his ex-girlfriend one time, like years ago, were like having like a public feud or a public argument, and she was saying that his sex was trash. But you know, you gotta find stuff out on your own. She could have been saying that because she was upset. But no, you was right, sis. I should have listened. So he goes in to try to, you know, blung blung. So I'm like, okay, this is not what I expected, but I could work with this, right? I could work with this. So, you know, we started off with him on top, and that really wasn't really working. Like, he couldn't find a good rhythm. It wasn't like, you know, it just wasn't flowing. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, like, all right, you know, let me give him a few minutes to try to work this out. I gave him a few minutes. It just kept coming out. It kept coming out, kept coming out, kept coming out. And, like, when I tell you my floodgates were so, like, open that it was so slippery. So he, like, can't even hold his own mans up. So it was just a mess. So he's, like, all souped. Like, I guess, like, he's excited. He's, like, he's really, really happy. But you could tell, like, he's a little bit nervous. So, and like me, I'm a really sexualized person. So if I'm taking it there with you, like, I try my best to make the best out of the situation, right? Whether it's amazing or mediocre, whatever. You know, I'm doing it now, so I gotta, you know, so make it worth my while. So, we agreed that position wasn't working. So I tried to get on top. When I tell y'all, like, it just felt like nothing. Like, it just felt like obviously I felt it in there, but it wasn't like hitting no spot. Like, it wasn't like his total, the width of it was okay. It was an okay width, like, but it was just not long enough. Like, it wasn't doing anything for me. Like, I get more feeling out of a tampon than I got from his penis at this point. I'm like really frustrated in my head. I'm like, ugh, like, and, like, I'm so wet because he got me there. Like, he had got me there. Like, I'm so horny. I'm, like, ready to, like, bang, bang. Like, I'm ready to tear that thing up. And I'm ready for him to tear this thing up. But it just didn't work out that way. He didn't really have a rhythm. Like, it wasn't, he didn't know what he was doing. It felt like I was losing my virginity or something. But my virginity experience was amazing. I didn't have any complaints. I mean, other than it hurting a little bit, but he just didn't seem like he knew what he was doing. He seemed very inexperienced. He seemed like he was very, very nervous, and you know, he was like all into it. Like, it felt so good to him, and like, soon as I got on top, y'all, I was on top riding him for like 40 seconds, and he came. I got off of him, and I'm like, you dead ass? Are you dead ass? And he looking at me like, I'm sorry, you know, that shit just so wet, it's so good. I'm just looking at him like, you didn't make me waste my time driving all the way from up Eaton for this. Like, you didn't do that, bruh. I'm just like, no, no. And then they're so disappointed because y'all, he looks so good. And it's so funny because so many girls are like on him, like, you know, he's really a nice looking guy and he's a really nice person. I think that's probably why he's like super nice, because he know he has to like overcompensate for him being very small. And inexperienced, guys, that's my rabbit. That's what she does when I film, just makes noise. But yeah, I let him know. I was like, yo, like, that was a complete waste of my time. Like, why did you call me over here for this? Like, he's like, yo, how you gonna get mad at me? It was just good. Like, it was mad wet and da 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 da. I'm like, I guess. And he was like, you mad? And I'm like, yeah, I'm upset. Like, I want more. I want more penis. I want you to have more penis because it was ridiculously small. Like, I don't want to say his pee-pee was small, but it was a wee-wee. He had a tallywagger. Like, it wasn't even a penis. It wasn't it was a baby pee-pee. Like, it was crazy. I'm like, I was so disappointed. I was so upset. I was just so mad that I came all the way down here. You know, like, so I was like, you know, I'm just gonna go home. Yeah, I just told him, like, I'm gonna go home and shower and stuff, and I'll see you later. He's like, you don't have to leave. You don't have to leave. You can stay the night. Why you don't want to stay the night with me? Yada, yada, yada. I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, nigga, I'm mad. Like, bitch, I gotta go before I smack you. But I just was like, no, no, it's okay. You know, my mom's waiting for me. Lying. My mom was not checking for me. I just didn't want to stay there with that wet kid. But yeah. So that was a story time about my worst sexual experience ever.